Hello and welcome to Speak Up, a program brought to you by Fat Corner. Speak Up provides a platform for us to discuss social and psychological issues that are facing you and I in the world and in Africa, to be precise. Are you sad, depressed, whatever you're going through? Then speak up. Let us help each other find answers and a way forward to make it a little bit better. I am Kimi Ebisina Oguniye, and today I'll be speaking on cyberbullying, the effect it has, and the reason why we need to stop it. For some time now, I've been looking around the social media, and one of the trends I've seen is the amount of cyberbullying that takes place in the social media. The most recent one that caught my attention is where the popular Nigerian comedian Princess just this week wrote a post Homora's birthday for her dad, and she talked about how she missed him and how the last 2 months has been really bad and down for her, and she wishes he was there because he would have been her succor, her support. She would have been able to talk to him, but there's really no one to talk to. And what was striking to me was the fact that out of the thousands of comments that were on that post, from even just that one media report, there were so many, about 80 to 90% of the comments there were all negative comments, were all people who were being mean to her. And that was really surprising to me because I felt this person lost their dad. And this post is supposed to bring compassion in amongst us. But instead, there's been so many negative comments. And that's why I feel we really need to address this and find a way to stop it. Some people will say, oh, but I haven't bullied her. But I'm sorry to inform you that cyberbullying is any form of post or comments or info that you put out there that is negative, that is harmful, that is false, and that is mean about someone else is cyberbullying. Once you type in that message, once you type in that comment, and that comment is going to bring in harmful or negative or a mean view about somebody else, you've undergone cyberbullying. The thing is, people will do and say things that are harmful or demeaning to you online that they will never say in person. And it's quite a really serious issue because it does not affect only the victims, but it's affecting the family of the victim. It's also affecting innocent people that are standing by that will hear it. Because sometimes when we say these things, it brings a ripple effect in other people that are listening and are reading those comments. And so we need to be extremely careful why we need to stop cyberbullying. Cyberbullying, I'm afraid, is a little more worse than the real world bullying. In a real world bullying situation, it occurs in a specific location. That means that once whatever happens between the victim or the bully or group of bullies happens in a specific location, and once you leave that location, there is a little bit of rest that comes from leaving that position. And so when you leave that location, you feel a bit better. But in case of cyberbullying, it's not so. The comments stay there. You have your phone, it is beeping 24 hours of the day. People's main comments keep coming in. People's mean hateful words keep coming in, and you keep seeing it. Sometimes people will say, okay, you can turn off your device, you can mute your comment sections and all of that, and think that that would make a difference. But the problem is, even if I mute my comment section now or turn off my device and leave that space for the next 1 week, anytime I think it is better and I come back to it, those comments do not go away. There's a popular saying that says the internet never forgets. And so you will keep seeing those comments for so many years and years to come. I might feel better from now, but in 10 years, when I go back and those comments come back, because sometimes social media do like a reminder for us. Oh, you posted this some 10 years ago. When those reminders come, those all hateful comments also come along with it. And so you keep remembering what has happened. Another reason why cyberbullying is worse off is the fact that it leaves little opportunities for you to defend yourself, because you can even type your defense, but people would not listen to it. At least if you're having a one-on-one situations with a person or a bully, when you give in your response, people would react to your response. But what I've seen in the case of cyberbullying is no one reacts to your response. The bullying keeps on going on. And that's why we need to be careful. It is unique because it is persistent. It doesn't go away. Like I said, the internet never forgets. The messages keep coming and it is permanent. Most information, most negative reputation we give to people stays for a very long time in their life, and it's going to impact other areas of their life. You think that all you have said today is just about this issue, but your negative comment is going to feedback on other areas of their life, and it gives a ripple effect on our life. That is what cyberbullying does. You say one thing, it is a ripple effect that goes on. Some of these effects are one, you feel the person you're bullying becomes humiliated. Humiliation comes in. They feel sad. Sadness comes in, and then they start to become isolated. Why do they become isolated? You ask yourself. Because if these whole things have happened and all these comments have been said about me online, I know that everyone would have read it. If it was a real life bullying situation, if you were not there when it happened, you may not have heard the story. So I can go visit another friend who I knew wasn't there, but it's online and millions have read it. Everyone has got their devices right in this age and time, so everyone has seen it. So no matter who I visit, it is fresh in their mind. Because of that, I'm going to try and avoid friends and social events, things that would have normally put me in a better light, but I'll start avoiding those events, avoiding friends that would have made it better. And because of that, I become depressed. And what does depression do? A couple of weeks ago, we talked about the effect of depression. And we said how depression is really bad and we need to avoid it. Because I've been isolating, I become depressed, and that depression leads to anger. And sometimes the bad thing about anger is anger then makes me do things that will be worse, things I would normally not do, things that will come and harm me more, things that would harm some other person in the process because of anger. And that is what we need to avoid. And that anger also leads to low self-esteem. And it leads to other behavioral activities like the use of drugs or alcohol, which then makes the person dependent on those things. And then the person starts having some really dark thoughts and emotions. And before you know it, we're talking about suicide. Research shows that 60% of teens who have been bullied have had thoughts of suicide, and 20% of those ones have actually committed suicide. We need to be considerate to each other. We need to be nice with our words. We need to understand that everyone is going through different situations, and so put yourself in in their shoes. Have empathy about it. If it's in that situation you are going through, and people say all of this, how would you feel? Put yourself in your shoes. If we want to comment about anything, you want to leave your opinion, you can leave your opinion without it being harmful or negative. You can state your opinion without crossing the line to make that person feel bad about themselves. That is what I want to plead for us, for the world to be a better place. Let us be a bit more considerate to one another. No matter what you believe on, if you're a Christian, the Bible says, love your neighbor as yourself. So love that, irrespective of what you think about your opinion. Before commenting, comment in a place of love. Comment in a place of compassion. If you're a Muslim, I'm sure the Quran doesn't preach that we should be hateful. It talks about love. No matter what we believe in, there is a place for love in the love. So let us love each other. Be compassionate about each other. Think about what our words will do to each other. And that way we're able to help one another grow better. Cyberbullying is a really powerful tool. It lasts for a really long time. So let us feel empathy towards each other. Be nice. Know that our words leave an impact. And let that impact be that of love and kindness and not of hate. Thank you so much for listening. And feel free to reach us or send us your story by emailing us at info@fatcorner.org, or visit our Facebook or YouTube page at fatcorner.org and send us your comment. Thank you once again, and bye for now.